This week for rehearsal, we took one of the ideas given to us during our one-on-one and focused on manipulating Katrina and Kira's phrases, since they contained similar movement and have the same style of getting in and out of the floor. We start off with Katrina's phrase, and then once we reach the plank, switch into Kira's, since hers contained a plank as well, and then we continued on with her movement from there. We break off into two pairs. Mariella and Kira stand up as Isabel and Katrina stay on the floor. The kicks are then done in unison. While Mariella and Kira go back into the floor, Katrina and Isabel go to standing. We then use the idea of doing two phrases simultaneously. So one pair is doing Katrina's movement while the other is doing Kira's. We join together again in unison as we reach the floor. Then the kicks are repeated. The kicks are also used to travel, so we could rearrange the staging. The diagonal is in unison with Mariella as she starts her phrase, and that movement is then repeated as Mariella continues to finish her movement. We then finish with Isabel's phrase. The ground base of Mariella in the diagonal is to symbolize an example of being cruel, to be kind. In a certain situation, a person in a group could be either pushed off to do something on their own or left alone in order for them to learn a lesson. Next week, we want to focus on manipulating time, space, and energy more, especially finding more ways to travel and make our staging more interesting. Also, we want to expand on the idea of doing two different phrases simultaneously.